Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I review and unbox subscription boxes here on my channel, and today I have a box that's been sent to me for review that I haven't had on the channel for a few months now. In fact, I think this is the first time that I'm unboxing it here on the channel in 2024. It is, of course, the Oddball Club, and there is no other subscription really like this. It is just fun and quirky and whimsical, and there are two different sizes. So there is the micro box, which is just $15 plus $9.50 in shipping. And then of course there is the medium box, which has everything that's in the micro box plus a little bit more, and that is $31.50 plus shipping. I will leave a link for all of you in the description box below, and I do have a code for you. It's just Hi Noel, and that will save you 10%. But let's go ahead and get into this box that Monica sent to me. I'm very excited to see what we have. So inside we have a little note, of course, that is directing us to the e-zine that always comes along with the box, as well as some notes about the inspiration for the theme that month, and usually a fun Spotify playlist to really get you in the vibes of whatever the theme is. So it just says retro vibe. So let me go ahead and use my QR code on my phone. I do need to update my phone one of these days, but let's see if I can get this going so that we will find out what is inside of our retro box. Oh, so she kind of changed up the format for the digital e-zine. It looks a little bit different since the last time I opened it. We do definitely have a Spotify playlist. I'm seeing Violent Femmes on it, as well as Psycho Killer by the Talking Heads. So definitely music that I recall. So there is, again, like I said, the medium and micro. It just says a throwback assortment of nostalgic treasures. Now, one of the things that I do really appreciate is that she let us know via social media that there was a little bit of a delay because of some personal issues. She let us know over on her Instagram account, which I really appreciate because I understand that family things can come up and that sometimes there are delays, but it is really, really nice to know as a subscriber or even as a reviewer like myself when those are in the works. And I have to say, maybe she shipped a little bit later than usual. However, I still got my box in the month of March. So I'm trying to open this up. I didn't want to rip the cute little like monkey sticker, but I had to do it. So let's see. This looks like a lot of stuff, so I'm guessing that this is the medium box, but it might just be the size of the items. But you can already see there's some really fun goodies inside. So looks like we've got a fun sticker pack first, and she does a lot of the labels and everything, the design work for this box, which I think is awesome because this box is part of Ratbone Skinny, which is a bigger like stationery company that she has. So let's see what we've got. So I think this is from Rugrats. Like sometimes there's like some pop culture things that like I just missed by a few years. So you guys are gonna have to help me out. Like this gal, like she looks really familiar to me, but I don't totally know who it is. Same with this guy. I don't know who all these are. Lizzie McGuire. See, I'm a little too old for Lizzie McGuire, but I know a lot of people totally remember it. And then I think this is another Rugrats character. So for me, it might be a little bit too new retro for me to get all of the references, but I'm sure that you guys will let me know in the comments below. So let's see if it says anything about the about just the stickers. I don't actually see it right here. So I think that she, let's see. It says, take a trip down memory lane with these stickers featuring cartoons from back in the day and Lizzie McGuire. Decorate your notebooks, laptops, or any other surface that needs a bit of retro charm. All right. Well, I can definitely share those with people who love all those characters. All right, this is a big item. So this is what was taking up all the space. It says, Lucky Eggs Cereal Snap, the lightning fast matching and throwing game. But it looks like it's just got like, you know, like packing peanuts in it. I'm confused. It says, match the cards from your hand with the 3 central card piles as quickly as possible. And it's like with like cereal characters and brands. It says, slam the buzzer and grab the utter chaos carton when you have no cards left. Throw and dodge the utter chaos carton. The last player to have touched it when the buzzer goes moo loses. Oh my gosh. So I love the idea of games that you can play where people get off of their phones, whether you're like just staying with another family or staying with friends. Sometimes though, I will admit that it like takes me a little while to like figure out what's going on. So it's kind of cute the way they've styled the box so that it does really look like cereal. And then of course they've got these like, you know, the ingredients there. The lightning fast matching and throwing game. So not only do you have to like match cards, you have to hit a buzzer and then you have to like throw something, which, okay, I mean, it seems like you have to have the right like location for that to be doing that, but let me see what it says about this, because I'm sure there's something about this. Let's see. What does it say? Oh, it's a little bit like tricky to read some of this. I'm wondering if there's another page that I'm missing here. So, no, that's a recipe. So, Lucky Egg Cereal Snap, but like the scroller thing. It says fast-paced fun with lightning. I can't actually see it. Fast matching and throwing game that challenges players to match cards while testing their throwing skills. Great for game nights or parties, promising hours of fun and friendly competition for players of all ages. So this is only in the medium box. This is a pretty big item, honestly. So I'll have to take it out and check it out a little bit. Squishy. Oh, so the milk carton looks like this and it's squishy. I was a little bit worried. So I guess it's kind of probably like a stress ball or something. So let me go ahead and see if I can take some of the plastic wrap off. And then if we have a little bit of time, I will go ahead and open this up and see what it's all about. Like I said, sometimes it just takes me a little while to really read the instructions and understand the rules. I am such a rule follower, but it definitely takes a few moments for things to compute for me. But let's move on to, ooh, these are cool. So we got some note cards from a company called Graphique, and they are in text talk, which I think that is really fun. So let's see. It says, OMG note card set of 10. Express yourself in style with this OMG note card set. It says each card is beautifully designed, perfect for sending messages that stand out. So same thing. It's got, there's always like issues when it comes to like opening stuff up. So I have to do, be careful with my little X-Acto knife, but I usually like to open things really carefully so that I can put them back together. Not just when I do photography, because I don't do photography for this box, but just in general, like especially when it's like a box note card set, I hate to have like little sticky like things hanging out. So I wanted to see what they look like. I'm wondering, I'm guessing they're not all the same, but you guys, this does not want to come out of here. So I'm being as ginger as I can. It's like wedged inside. I promise I'm trying. I don't know why. All right. Oh, man, that was tricky. So there's actually like a little riser in there that makes it look like there's a few more. I think it was like sticky. So we have a nice brown craft paper envelope that goes along, and it looks like, honestly, they're all OMG. So OMG, we got all OMG cards, so I didn't even need to open it up, but they are really nice quality. So that is fun, and you could definitely use this for a lot of different occasions, like OMG, you're having a baby. OMG, you're how many years old? OMG, I haven't written you a handwritten note in how many years? All right, let's move on. We have, okay, this is pretty funny. I feel like my husband might really like this. So this is some crew socks with Beavis and Butt-Head. Like, again, that was sort of one of those things that like kind of I missed the boat on. It was just something that I didn't watch. And so it's them saying like, are you threatening me? And of course, he's got his shirt up over his head, the classic. So it does say crew socks, shoe sizes 6.5 to 12. I don't know if this will fit my husband, but you know, classic Mike Judge characters. So let's see what this says about the socks. 90s Beavis and Butt-Head socks. Step back in time with these 90s socks featuring Beavis. I had to admit, I was like, which one is this? I don't know. So yeah, I'm like, I'm too old for this retro box. Like that is, I don't know. Is that a bad sign where you're like, I'm honestly too old for some of this? But I will say, even though I didn't get to grow up having fun cereal, this was funny though. It says instead of like Snap Crackle Pop, it's like Pimple Pops, ew. Influencer Oats and Unlucky Snaps. So Unlucky Charms. Oh, this is very retro. So stereo headphones with a microphone. So I think the last time I wore like foam headphones like this was maybe on a plane, or once upon a time I used to have a microphone for my computer before the like time of wireless everything. So this says these are, what are these? Retro headphones. Enjoy your favorite tunes in style with these headphones. Pro tip, add a converter for new adapters to combine vintage style with modern functionality. Use them with your laptop or phone on the go. So they do actually have a jack, and you know, a lot of us are having to update. If you have an iPhone, now you're having to go to the USB-C from the lightning cable that they made us all buy, and now we're actually gonna like get with the times and use like a more universal jack. But when it comes to audio stuff, you have to get like splitters so that you can charge charge at the same time, or splitters so that you can, you know, plug in. So I have so many different dongles for everything, and I'm sure one of them will work with this, honestly. But sometimes I know people like that retro vibe. Did you see that you can actually get a like cord so that you can attach your AirPods to it so you can have them around your neck and not lose them? I was like, are you really getting us to pay money to go back to the times of having to have a cord for our headphones? Like, I get like the nostalgia of retro, but that's kind of getting ridiculous. Okay, so this is one of my favorite kinds of things that the Oddball Club does. And then again, like I said, she does the styling. So we have little Polly Pocket pins. Isn't that fun? Do you guys remember Polly Pocket? I didn't ever have Polly Pocket. I was like not a Barbie girl. I was kind of a My Little Pony girl when I was really young. I always thought Polly Pocket was cool, and I thought my friends had them, but I never really got into them. But remember, she went in your pocket. She was like in a little compact. So we have one that feels like metal, and then the other one that like the actual Polly. I think that that's like made almost of like almost like a shrinky dink. So we have one that I feel like maybe got purchased and then she like created the pairing one, but it does say Polly Pocket there on that little one. So let's see what she said about this little pair. It says, unleash your nostalgia with this Polly Pocket pin set featuring an acrylic pin designed just for this box. So that's the one that's Polly. It says, and an enamel heart-shaped pin. Wear them together or separately to show your love for vintage toys. I think that's really cute, and it would be very much like you would identify other people of your era if you had it like on your denim jacket or wherever you like to put your swag or your flair. Somebody would be like, oh my God, you have Polly Pocket as a pin. That's like pretty cute. All right. And then it looks like we have one more item. This I remember, although I was a Blockbuster girl. We didn't have Hollywood Video growing up on Maui. So this one says Hollywood Video, and it's just a flat magnet that has a VHS tape on it, which I think is pretty funny. So let's see what it says about this one. Hollywood Video magnet, featuring the once popular video rental store. This magnet is a fun addition to any fridge. Let it serve as a reminder of nights spent browsing the aisles for the perfect movie. I do remember, and like you would go up against the aisle and be like, please, 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 let the actual VHS be behind it. But usually, or you get home and someone had not been kind and rewinded. That was like the worst. But I think they got better after a while. Like they would rewind it for you if it got returned that way. But I remember the like big bin, and then you'd be like waiting and seeing if while you were looking at the shelves, someone would return that new Blockbuster or Hollywood Video that you had been waiting for. You're like, yes, we were there just in time, and someone returned it. They hadn't rewound it, but we still got to take it home. And like, it was a big deal when you could like keep them for 5 days instead of 2. Man, those were the days. Like, they really made like watching a movie at home with your family or with your friends like quite an event. And then we had like Redbox and stuff. I actually liked that. I thought that was kind of cool. Now, like, no one has a VHS player or a DVD player. I am waiting for that to come back, obviously. But I guess we don't do that as much with streaming these days. So let's just go over everything that we got, and then maybe I'll open up that cereal snap game a little bit more for you. So we got these. They're very soft, I will say that, but I wasn't a Beavis and Butt-Head fan, so I'm going to have to pass these ones on to somebody. So we got these Beavis and Butt-Head socks. We got the OMG note card set of 10. We got our Hollywood Video magnet. Our retro vibe stickers. Oops, I just dropped everything. But we got our like Lizzie McGuire and retro vibe stickers. Oh, this is Lizzie McGuire too, now that I recognized her. We got our Polly Pocket pin set, which I actually think that's kind of my favorite. And I think it's neat that she created a pin as well. Oh, Polly, you're upside down. Oh no, it's the Pocket Compact. That's what spun around and got upside down. We have our retro headphones. I'll pass these on to someone as well, just because I have so many headphones, you guys. I have so many, and I'm just dealing with so much like too many cords right now in my life. And then finally, kind of the hero item, I think, of this one, of the medium box this time around, because you pretty much got most of the items in there, I think, except for the headphones and the this game that were in the micro versus the medium. So let's see what we've got now that I've gotten a little more time. So I think, oh, this is interesting. So I don't know why they actually have all of this in there, but like there's stickers for like, you know, like when you're sad. And then here, I'm not gonna open the bag because I feel like maybe the like confetti styrofoam is just in there to like add to the look of the game, that because it goes into the little window. Here's the squishy milk carton though that you throw at people. And then this is the card deck that's got all of these. So I guess you match the cards, and then when you get it, you hit the buzzer, which I can't see the buzzer. Oh, there is a little blue buzzer in here. Let's see. You can kind of see that right there. And then you have to hit somebody with the squishy milk carton. I don't know. Let me know if you've seen this game. It kind of sounds fun, but it also definitely sounds like utter chaos. But it sounds like something that you wouldn't want if you were having an adult game night. It could get a little out of hand, but you might want to read the directions and really know them before you have any adult beverages. But we do have some family friends that we do have some like not so much like camping, but like vacation rental adventures with them sometimes. And we've definitely had like game nights, which are really, really fun. And it's neat to have something that's beyond like Cards Against Humanity that is not necessarily family friendly, right? So we've always played like Heads Up. We've played other games. I've brought some fun matching games and meme games that, you know, the kids have been able to participate in. And I think they'd be able to participate in this. So maybe I will take this either to our next family event or to our next sort of friends with families event, and hopefully that will be well received, and hopefully I'll take the time. But I don't want to, like, just in case I like gift it to someone, I don't want to take away from the presentation of it looking like cereal. But I have a feeling that you don't actually do anything with those packing peanuts at all. I hope you all enjoyed this video, seeing something fun, whimsical. You could see how this would be a really family friendly box, as well as something for someone who loves their sort of kitschy fun swag as well. It's not always a retro theme. Sometimes she does something different, but there are a lot of like throwback boxes. You know, it'll be like 60s themed or 90s themed, and those are always the ones that I find the most delightful. You guys let me know in the comments below what you thought, if you have any memories from sort of any of the eras that were represented in this box. Were like, what was your favorite cartoon growing up? I was like a Garfield girl. Like, honestly, I didn't get to watch a lot of those, and like my husband can quote The Simpsons like front and back, or South Park front and back, and those were all things that I didn't get to check out until I was a grown-up. But I definitely don't have the same like mental catalog that he does. But let me know what your favorite cartoon was growing up, and I will see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing.